This is going to be a starseed reading for the Lyran starseeds for November 2025. So your first card was Portal. Doors are opening, you decide. Rewards, Wild card. And the top of the deck was Fall into My Arms, Surrender, Holding the Opposites, Extremes of Life. So you're like embracing, but you're also like learning to balance, it seems. So you have Love, Eight of Shells, and Ace of Crystals. I'm going to read Ace of Crystals, and then you also have Ace of Feathers on top of the deck. So we're going to read those two. So this is the one that was on top of the deck, Ace of Feathers. Skilled at traveling through arduous terrain, Goat is your sure-footed guide into uncharted facets of the self. Determined and self-reliant, he will direct you in expanding the confidence needed to ascend to new heights, while at the same time establishing a foundation on which to stand. Goat is the disciplinarian of activating mental powers that spark progress and growth. Be receptive to insightful clarity. By focusing on your intentions, you'll provide yourself with a clear plan. Embark on a new adventure with the trust that your efforts will harvest a prosperous future. And Ace of Crystals, manifestation and prosperity. Panda is gifted with the magic of manifesting good fortune. Centered and calm, she is your guide in staying grounded while you pursue your goals. Allow your highest potential to be nurtured with patience, and know that you already possess the skills needed to achieve results. Successful ventures are on the horizon and will be brought to fruition if you begin with a strong foundation. Align yourself with the energies that will bring you fulfillment, and allow your creative energy to manifest prosperity into your life. So it's important to enter your portal with love and trust in yourself, and also just the feeling of like you're supported by your guides. Whatever, I guess, definition, term you want to call it. Spirit, guides, God. I'm not sure what title you prefer to address that by, but there's support in all aspects, if that makes sense. Star Family was also on top of the deck. With everything here, it seems like you've already asked like, I guess it seems like you've already asked for clarification and you've received it in the form of opportunities. So really what I feel from this is like, in your daily choices, if you're like questioning yourself, realize that you are part of your table of, I guess, what would you call it? Sorry, my train of thought just derailed. You're part of your, like, table. When you ask for help, it's sort of like there's spirit there, there's your ancestors there. You're part of that decision-making process because you yourself are the one asking for help, So when you call in support, like, you're also being heard. So don't feel like you're not being heard, Yeah. So, defense mechanisms. Soothe uncomfortable situations or thoughts. So as far as like uncomfortable thoughts about like the door that's appeared in front of you, that's sort of where like self-soothing is part of it, because you have to have the understanding of like trusting yourself, right? So it's a balance of trusting yourself and a balance of recognizing that you are your driver, but you're supported. Like, you're being guided, but you're also, you have to have the trust to make your own decisions and choices, because you've been given opportunities and you're being asked to act on them. So you have to trust yourself in acting on them and trust the guidance that is being given and be open to receiving it. And in times of second guessing yourself, it's not just about requesting clarification, it's also about trusting yourself and allowing your own intuition and your own energy to guide you as well. A balance of the two. You're being given, so with the goat, you're being given a goat, but you're also being asked to be the goat. And trust in the stability and, I guess, the positive reinforcement. You have to give yourself the positive reinforcement as well. Because it's also you who brought about this new opportunity. So, like, it was gifted to you, but you also asked for it, and that's why it was gifted to you. So trust yourself equally. I dish out compliments sincerely and liberally. The moment I begin to celebrate myself and focus on my successes is the moment I begin living. And that's what we have for November. I hope that helps.